Soldier Field opened back in 1924 with the Bears becoming tenants in 71, and what a home field advantage it has become here in Chicago. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Kansas City Chiefs and the Chicago Bears. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he returns this to the 22.
Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd and short.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Takaris McKinley.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now left side on the swing pass. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They do go for it. It's Murray. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
58 to Mike.
They're going for it. Hits Murray. He goes full extension, and he's got it. So not only do they convert on fourth, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
Every play is supposed to get a player's best effort, but on fourth down, that really increases the stakes, doesn't it? What about that catch?
Heck of an effort picking up the first.
And now that team has to be motivated going forward. They just saw a great effort there. They want to make sure it pays off.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. No, bottled up, fumble. It's out, it's loose, and it's picked up by the Chiefs.
Partner, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll set up to throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. He needed less than a foot. He didn't get a whole lot more than that, but he did get the first down.
Well, he and his offensive line created enough push where if he was able to just fall forward as he was able to there, that would pick up the first down. As you noted, didn't need a whole lot, didn't get much more than that.
8 yards.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
30-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
Chiefs.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Airing it out deep for Woods. And this one is incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Down and 10.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. So they went 2 yards in the wrong direction on the last pass play, and now it's 3rd and 12. Back to throw again. And that is incomplete.
I'm not sure it made a difference on that play, but one thing to keep in mind, here in the early part of the year during a day game, the sun does play a factor on deep balls.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
Their own 11-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Bears nothing.
Now after the touchdown, ready to boot it away, Riley Dixon. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley.
On the pickup.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray.
Went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Now, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And that will be incomplete. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Back deep, the former All-Pro Tyler Lockett. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage, either run another play or clock it and start over again.
He finds an opening past the 40, and he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. They go play action here on first down. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
Now, 3rd down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. Brings up fourth down. Solid coverage by the Bears D.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust.
Murray fighting, lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he has brought this one back. A fumble recovery for a Chiefs touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
Tavecchio to add the PAT. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Chiefs 17, Bears nothing.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the third quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Now back to throw. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Gain of 12.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a ball.
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked off at the 21. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And the lead will grow by one more.
Makes the score Chiefs 24, Bears nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
32-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Murray now to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the